Hi everyone, I'm David Edwards and I'm the founder of Easy Gold. I'm also the creator of AI Ninja Toolbox, which is pretty much how we get things done. Now, a couple of days ago, maybe a couple of days ago, I put a little post out on LinkedIn saying I'm pretty much done with doing scheduled posts, because they're just not doing what I want them to do. And to be honest with you, I don't think a lot of people understand what we actually do and how we get the results for various clients around the world. So I've decided to jump on here, make a little video and keep you informed with things. So as it says in here in the post, okay, we're going to show you, who we are through what we actually do, what we actually did with real projects, okay, and results, and where we did it, okay, so you can see it'll work with pretty much any niche you like. And so, I said we'll go a little bit further, so most people are interested in results, okay? So that's the first thing I'm going to cover right now is result, and I'm going to just take a random one out of my notifications, and I get notifications all the time about different things that we're putting out there. Okay, so here we go. This here's a client right here. This is Pacific Blue Mechanical, and we posted basement drainage services in Richmond. So let's go and take this. So we're going to actually just take this little bit here in Richmond, okay? That's Richmond, British Columbia, Vancouver area. So we're going to just copy this, and then I'm going to go and find ourselves a nice private window, okay? I like to use Firefox for this because I can check several search engines at the same time, but obviously Google is the big boy out there, so that's what everybody wants to see. Now I'm here based in the UK, so for me just to put in Richmond, it could pick up Richmond just outside London, so I'm actually going to put BC in, okay? So this is for British Columbia, and we just hit this, and let's see what we actually get. Okay, so this is actually what we get for basement drainage services in Richmond, British Columbia. Okay, and you can see it is for Richmond, BC in Canada. This is why I like to use Firefox to do this, okay? And you can pretty much see, okay, this is just a day ago, right? It has come up with, okay, Pacific Blue Mechanical in the AI overview. It's also saying here for basement drainage services in Richmond, you can contact Pacific Blue Mechanical. All right, so that's a win straight off the bat. Okay, it's already there. It's just been done a day ago. Now, when we go and take a little look down here, you can see that we're not actually. There we go. We're in the top 10 for the actual term for drainage solutions. Okay. But we do have the AI overview. Let's go and check the AI mode. Look, this is totally new, right? I have not checked this. I'm just doing it live in front of you. Let's go to AI mode. Let's see what we get. Okay, lots of different companies. And again, Pacific Blue Mechanical is actually indicated within the AI mode. Here's the actual drainage solutions, okay? Now you'll find lately, okay, with the way that Google's using their AI, is that it might not be the actual article that'll turn up, right? So if I actually click on this, right, I'm going to open this in a new tab so you can see, okay, and here we go. Okay, and you can see it's actually the category of the article that has been picked up by Google, and they do work on categories now more than ever, believe you me. Okay, so this is absolutely fine. We're not particularly bothered about where they're coming into Pacific Blue. Obviously, we just want them to come to the site, and of course, with the results that we're getting for this particular one, the AI overview is right there. You can see it. We'll go back here, and now they drop it. Okay, so when they first come in, the AI overview is there. When you go back, it doesn't. Okay, so that's just one result. Now, I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. So how do we do it? Okay, I think that's what I said in my thing. Let's have a little oh, here we go, how we did it. Okay, so I'm going to show you very, very quickly how we did it. So we're going to go to, where are we going to go to? Here we go, we'll go in here. Okay, this is our own website, this is EasyGold's website, and this is how we do it. Okay, it's all done from within the AI Ninja toolbox, and it's pretty much a complete kit that will take care of your website. It'll create content for you, etc, etc. Okay, now part of AI Ninja toolbox is Keyword Ninja, right? And you can see we use two types of AI to create the content that we want. We tell it how often we want to write an article. We tell it what language we want. There's plenty of languages to choose from, as you can see. There's loads of them here. Okay. And we use the target country. For Pacific Blue, it would be Canada, obviously. For us, it's United Kingdom. We have a social media platform so people can go out to your social media. And then we just work on keywords. All right, now I'm not going to show you all of these, but here's some that we've just been putting out, I think, in the last couple of days. So where would we really like to look at? Let's look at now, because these are scheduled, I need to go back a few days. So let's go back a few days for us. Okay, so that's on the 3rd. It's now the 9th. Because it was scheduled, that's between 5 and 7 days it's been scheduled. So this one probably went out maybe a couple of days ago. Okay, so the content was created, all right, and we can probably see, okay, if we go back to my feed and go here we go. So this is the content that it puts out. Okay, very, very quickly. Here we go. So this is Basement Drainage Solutions, and you can see that it is comprehensive to the relevance of that query, okay, with the FAQs, etc. Even got a map presented at the bottom. Okay, and so that's the content it creates. Okay, now let's go back here. So as you can see here, we've got lots and lots of different ninjas. Okay, so Keyword Ninja is the main primary one. It'll create the content for you. It then puts that into a pending mode. Okay, once it's in pending mode, Rewrite Ninja, which is right here, it's another one of the ninjas within our group of plugins. Rewrite Ninja will look for those pending posts and will rewrite it. Okay, adding more content, adding some SEO enhancements, it adds LSI key phrases, it adds entities into the article. All of these things are important for SEO. Okay, so Rewrite Ninja rewrites it. Once it's rewritten it, it puts it out as a scheduled post. Okay, and you can select what schedule you want, whether one or 2 days, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and I think 7 to 10 days further on. And it's then in scheduled mode, but it's just an article. Okay, it has no imagery at all. So what we do is we have another little ninja, okay, which goes and creates AI images for those articles. We have not had any issues with AI images whatsoever. Okay, none. And if anybody tells you that they're not ideal, but they're images. Okay, so Image Ninja goes and looks for those scheduled articles and then create 4 images. Okay, one is a featured image, and there's 3 images that will be within the article, and then just goes out as scheduled. As soon as that post is actually published, okay, the very first visit to that article, in this case it was Pacific Blue. Okay, we also have another little ninja, okay, down here called Schema Ninja, and this will do some advanced schema for you. It'll do an FAQ, how-tos, and we'll just show you that quickly here before I finish off. Okay, so we'll go and we'll look at the page source. We'll look at it very quickly, And here you go. This is some advanced schema for you. Okay, here it is right here. So you've got FAQs, okay, which are the FAQs that are actually on the page. It will not actually do how-tos, okay. All the questions that are within the articles, it answers the how-tos. It'll say, hey, this is a local business and it belongs to Pacific Blue. And here's our URL, here's our telephone number, where are we? We're in Richmond. Amenity features, yep, it'll do sump pumps, drainage pipes, French drains. Just adds and adds and adds, and the area served is Richmond. Okay, so that's the advanced side of things. We then take that. I did say to you that we would share, okay, what we actually do. So let me just go and look for my LinkedIn post again. Here we go, and what we used. Okay, so what we use once we've created the article, okay. We then use Notebook LM, okay? There is no ifs or buts or maybes over there. We do use Notebook LM. Let's see if I can open it up. Notebook LM, okay? And you can see all the different notebooks that we've used for lots of different things, okay? We use Notebook LM and we prompt Notebook LM to give us content that we can use elsewhere. I'm not going to show you how we do that. Just take it from us. We use 4 prompts, I believe, to create what we actually want to create. So Notebook LM is part of the process, and then we put it out onto an authority social media. Okay, we choose Buy Me a Coffee because it works really, really well for us. Okay, and you can see all the different posts we put out. We've put hundreds of posts out so far. Okay, blood testing, marketing, this is Glove Club. I think we've got plumbing in here somewhere. Where is it? There's plumbing. We've done 136 for them. Okay, and it's an important part of the process, okay, to use an authority social media. And then on top of that, we tell Google all about it. Okay, we tell Google about the article. The article is then also syndicated out to over 120 of our citation websites. And on top of that, we also syndicate out to other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the process on how we get the results. Okay, you want to come and talk to me, please do. I'm always open to chats. Okay, but this works in pretty much any niche you can think of. You can see we've got real estate, plumbing, pet tips, parenting and family, not so many. We've got marketing, we've got all about Las Vegas, we've got about gloves in here. Blood testing is a big one of ours. Okay, so we do a lot of stuff for blood testing, so we can do stuff like this. Okay, to just blood testing in Scunthorpe. So we'll just do this one as a closing off one, so you can see it's not a fluke how we do stuff. So we'll go here, let's go to a nice empty one, let's paste that in there. The restaurant blood test in Scunthorpe, and well, I can tell you right away we are number 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, this is the article, okay, that supports the main page for private blood testing in Scunthorpe. We are number 1 and 2. We have hundreds of these results. Okay, so like I said, you want to come and talk to me, please do. It works for any size of business, but particularly for small businesses, and especially for localization, okay, and proximity. It works beautifully. It cuts your time down by at least 90%, and on top of that, we also have VAs which will go and check and make sure that everything is sparkling before it goes out into the search engine.